are in Naples, Italy, and we'll be visiting Pompeii. Because I always record the bus.
Yeah, in Napoli there is a very high density of population, so this is the point. There's so many people living so close to each other because the city of Napoli doesn't have this very large extension. So we talk about, so just to give you an example, the city of New York. Is there anyone who's from New York on this bus? All right, New York is 7 times Napoli, and so yeah, there are many people, but Napoli is a great place to discover. Is an interesting city because of its landscapes, ladies and gentlemen, and then the hills, you know, the panoramic points of Napoli. Vesuvius. Look how many people live down here. You see. There are so many different cities because now we're out of the city of Napoli, just since a few miles. From a few miles we're out. Just 1 mile ago we're still Napoli, and now we are in this like a series of municipalities at the foot of Vesuvius, live with the volcanic eruptions. And but since the generation of my father, because my father was born in 1949, and so he never 3,700 feet instead of the lower one, and then Vesuvius can be reached on foot.
Here we are in Napoli, and it's factory export that we're at.
On the shelf, and we create cameos. So we can say that cameos are jewels that are handmade like these, as you can see. If you want to take pics in the meantime, you can, of course. And we create it from 4 kinds of shell. We use the sardonic shell, that is this one, that is brown. Then we have the rosalina, that is pink. The mother pearl, opalescent. And the Corniola shell, that is orange. Okay, you will have the higher contrast possible in the sardonic one, the lower contrast possible with the rosaline shell, because as you can see this is pink, but in the inner part it is also white. So it is a really much more elegant than the sardonic one. At first we cut the shell and we create these little pieces, okay? We put it on the fusetto that is made of wood with a special glue. This glue is special because it is made of natural things, and when we put it inside of the freezer, the cameo that is attached on will detach without breaking, okay? So in the meantime that the cameo is attached on, we will work like that, carving the shell, and the inner part will come out, so we'll have the white part of the layers that are inside that will create the picture, the result, okay? So in the end we put a frame of gold 80 carats. In this showroom we create jewels with gold 80 carats and with the silver, and the jewel is ready. In Torre del Greco we have a really long tradition of coralline cameos. In fact, we also have a school, the School of Art, where he learned how to work. Here I'm talking about you. Position of him. And I inform you that you have the 20% off on everything that you see, and you also deduct the 12% because of the tax refund on a minimum of 70 euros. Okay, so now follow me in the showroom. This is made of onyx, black onyx, and silver. The same kind? No, this is not made right here.
Some of the tools you get to make some of this stuff in. pretty cool. They make really nice jewelry. The coffee machine. They weigh it, chip it, file it down. Just a little of that history of how they make their jewelry.
That's nice.
Terrible shame. So then yeah, so here we have now, so we're back to the highway and you know, this is another like a piece of the volcanic eruptions, you know, like a little crater there. And then yeah, so the excavations here started in 1748. 1748, 10 years after another very important event, which was the discovery of Herculaneum. Herculaneum is like is another city, is another town, is a town smaller than Pompeii. I think that the archaeological site of Herculaneum is like the second thing that people like to visit after Pompeii. A luxury little town. Just to give you an example, Pompeii was like a Sorrento nowadays, and Herculaneum like a Positano. Remarkable. And now, yeah, look, we're going to walk just along that side in order to get inside, because that's the southern side of the city. And so, you know, just by the highway where we just came, you know, from the highway where we left towards east, because now you're facing east, right? All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go.
Souvenirs, Carlos' favorite. A lot of souvenir shops. We're on our way to the excavations of Pompeii. And as you can see over there, the ruins, city that was actually demolished. Volcanic ashes. Many years ago. So we've been provided radios so we can hear the tour guide give us information about Pompeii and its excavations. So let's look at these excavational destructions. The skeletal bodies, it's like a cemetery. that were preserved with the volcanic ash, molten lava. Let's see what we get into. Let's go.
Because it's like and to get rid of your cameras, please. Because in Pompeii you can take all pictures you want, except entendeu? Vamos teatro, sempre a gente vê como que é.
Theater where they do their drama and most of their tragedies. This is a small amphitheater.
See the grooves. The grooves were left by the peaks of the wave. But would it be higher than exists to its full height? They took care of the wagons. They don't want the wagons.
Nowadays, at least for certain kinds, because still nowadays there are certain kinds that are not good at all. So yeah, They used to mix the wine with water, with honey. The honey was the sweetener of those times. They didn't have cane sugar here. These people didn't have cane sugar, they didn't have tomatoes, they didn't have potatoes, they didn't have electricity, they didn't have paper. They didn't have toilet paper neither.
Sponges. Sponge on the stick. Sponge, you use the sponges. All right, let's start.
That's where they would have their fire, and this is where they would cook their stuff. The pockets were like shelves.
The ruins. The ruins.
I stepped here.
I believe my wife wants you wouldn't have been able to do this.
I only missed that.
I know.
And I feel like I can walk without these now. I just brought them because of this.
And Mr. Sneum, CI is the abbreviation for Sneum. Sabinum, and then AED is for Edilis. The Edilis was like the administrator of a specific field. Right. Dignum rei publicae. So, like a dignity of this public role. So he was worthy of this public role. Okay, dignum rei publicae. Then OVF. So it's like he was worthy of his public role. And then OVF, oro vos faciatis, which means I suggest you to vote for this guy. Then there is another guy here, very famous, of whom I'll show you the name, his name, and then ID Jure Dicundo, because he was worth of a jurisdictional power. Jure Dicundo. Now, follow me. Typical entrance of a house, right? But now we're going to see the houses from the gangway overlooking the site. Overlooking just up there. We're used to do colors. Because the thing of the textiles is an emerging, is a big business. You know, talking about the creating textiles, and different colors, different materials, silk, cotton. You know, just organized by the administration.
have a modern escalation here, it's not in 1986. When we have modern escalation, we have more height.
I can get this done right now.
Okay, thank you.
So it needs to be excavated. That's the volcano.
Let's break it open and find out.
This one needs to be excavated. A lot of land. See, that was very.
I just thought what happened.
Syria, Pompeii.
The south where the theater is there, so that's the upper part of
Restauranti, un selfie, ecco il
From the Roman.
That's where pillars were. At one point I would go across. Maybe like 2 floors.
Piepje of drinken.
These are streets. It's crazy. Homes, houses, stores. Lots of homes and lots of stores destroyed.
Quiero otra casa más grande. Está bien de para afuera.
So all public activities.
Mosaic
The
floors.
houses needed to support themselves, for like a water like. And then obviously
Tiene una fuente. Mira el piso elegante que tenía, una fuente y la casa que va atrás.
Slaves couldn't vote, women couldn't vote. Elections took place here in the square.
after we have the market shop, the temple of the Mari,
City Hall of Pompeii. Check it out. It's like this should be what they call as the City Hall of Pompeii. It's actually further down that way behind me, and this is all ruined. Volcano's actually over that way. See if I can get you a glimpse of that. You can see right behind me, and they ruined Pompeii, and they've been excavating, still excavating, after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and maybe thousands of years. And there's some places that we couldn't actually record that had actually bodies, skeletal bodies, that were preserved, I guess, with eruption. Let's take a look and see what else we can see. Frank.
to nie zrobię. No chodź tu.
Sanctuario del Venere. Bodies that were excavated.
2 weeks later,
Lava preserved.
was a decayed solid.
Belgrado, Lado, the hands, and this a genius. Reliability is more volcanic rocks. Arriving by Vesuvius during the second active version again of ashes, always and
See the skeletal head. Young child. This one still has its teeth. If you look closely. We just left Pompeii, or the city of Pompeii. Pretty good, pretty interesting. For those of you that like history and lots of information, that was pretty cool. Definitely come check it out if you're ever in Naples or Naples, Italy. Remember that Pompeii is here. And it's another adventure. Now we're heading back on this bus, and I think we're supposed to go on a ship or jump on another little excursion. But keep following. Keep putting up that thumbs up. Hit that like button and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Any questions you may have. Like I said, I'll try to fulfill. Let's keep on moving.
Are the shuttle buses. Look down there. You see now we get off and the shuttle buses are right there. And the shuttle buses just to go that way. Okay.
In New York, don't say had it back. They're in containers.